Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Deck it quick. While the average man looking at this sad life. She fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like, yeah, 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot key strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the thunder, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. I'm still in my same making profit. They used to watch me move them packets. Stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and the cop. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profit. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profit. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profit. That TTG money gang. Hey, making profit. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. It's Fed Day. 25 basis points are in the books. The markets wouldn't know it because the markets are basically where we closed yesterday. But you know what's not where it closed yesterday? Meta. You know what's not where it closed yesterday? Chipotle. Some major earnings after the bell, some major moves. We're going to get into it all. We're going to talk about it. How can we make money from it? What's up, folks? My name is Michael Edward Parnati. I go by Michael Edward. I began my career trading and investing over 17 years ago while working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. My first job right out of college. They made me go through a 3-month educational training program before that I was ever able to touch $1 of their money. That's where I learned how to become a trader. Then the Great Recession happened, and that was 2008. The stock market crashed, but it was also actually the same year that I received one of the Funds Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, along with my team of 10 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries. We're the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform because we combine university level and professional trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do live workshops and provide individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures for all styles of trading. We do day trading, swing trading. We also cover long-term investing. There's something for everybody inside True Trading Group. But we take that university level curriculum, similar to the stuff that I learned, the 3-month training program that I had to go through when I worked at the fund in New York. And we pair that with today's top financial tools. These are tools that are worth over $5,000 to $6,000 a year. A lot of retail traders don't use them. They should. They don't because they're expensive. We have spent years building relationships with these companies so we can offer their products and tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. So it saves you $5,000 to $6,000 a year and lets you use some of the top tools that some of the top traders are out there that are using that give them more information and help them make better decisions. You also get access to our members, the most supportive and successful community of traders you'll ever find. And of course, all of our trade alerts from the moderators and I that cumulatively as a group on all of our executions have maintained a win rate of around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So if you're ready to learn trading and profit for real, you guys have all come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG mods, and some special guests. Drop golden nuggets and give you guys free lessons and education that can help you become better traders. So if you guys are new, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on your notifications. You'll never want to miss out on any of these live streams. We're dropping golden nuggets on a regular basis. To help me go through this busy day of earnings and the Fed, we've got Meta, we've got Chipotle, we got a whole lot of other companies come ServiceNow, eBay, Lam Research, a whole bunch of them. In order to help me have that conversation, break down all of the earnings, everyone give a huge shout out to my business partner and the co-founder of True Trading Group, Ayo, to Adam.
What's going on, Miguel?
Adam, I'm well, man. How are you? Chipotle's not well, but I'm well.
Huh?
I said Chipotle's not well, but I'm well.
Yeah, no, I guess the recession is finally here, huh?
I guess so. If Chipotle is worried about their growth going forward, maybe
yeah, we all need to be concerned.
We all need to be concerned. I freaking love Chipotle.
I gotta tell you though, I don't know if anyone else kind of feels this way. Like, is anyone else a little like Chipotle'd out? Like,
I don't know. I love Chipotle.
Huh?
I love Chipotle. A little steak burrito bowl.
Look, I'm not saying that I don't love Chipotle. I'm just saying that, like, I feel a little Chipotle'd out, man. I don't know. You know, like, talk to me about kava. What is that?
So you don't have a kava in Florida, do you?
I don't have a kava in Florida. We have a La Carreta. If
La Carreta.
If La Carreta ever went public, homie, that's the end right there.
Kava is like Chipotle, but it's like Mediterranean, like kind of Greek food. It's delicious. So we have a bunch of kavas by me in New Jersey, and every time I go inside them, they're packed.
Every time you go inside who?
Kava, a Kava store.
Oh, a store.
And it's a healthier option to like the food. It's good. Like it's not crap. It's not like when you think of like casual fast food, which is what Kava, Chipotle, it's what they are. It's a healthier food. Like you can get a nice bowl. You can build your own bowl, and it's like healthier ingredients and it's healthier food. And not to say that it is super healthy, but it's healthier and it's delicious.
All right. Today's live stream is brought to you by Kava.
Today's live stream is brought to you by Kava. Yeah, I'm long Kava. I own shares of Kava. I'm long Kava.
All right. Meta big beat.
Yeah, Meta. So Chipotle getting smashed. Meta trading to the upside. What we have here, guys, on Meta. I'll break things down for you guys. Meta's a beat.
Before you do, Leonard Graham, send a text message to 786-505-4049. 786-505-4049. All right? And we'll help you with that. All right, keep going.
Earnings per share on Meta, it's a beat. 298 versus 291 expected. Sales also a beat. 32 billion versus 31.12 billion expectations. But here's really the reason why Meta's moving higher. Q3 revenue guidance. Analysts expecting 28.29. They came in at 32 to 34.5 billion.
So it's not because the metaverse has finally taken off.
No, not because the metaverse has taken off. Raising their guidance. Their daily active users were actually up 5%.
They can thank Elon Musk for that.
Dude, daily active users, 2.06 billion.
Yeah, man.
People.
Twitter is kind of in a rough spot right now. So they're gonna pick up, a lot of those people are gonna go back to what's familiar. And what's familiar is Facebook.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Think about it, over 2 billion people daily using your
Ines Kurt says, hi from Germany. Awesome.
Ines, welcome. Yeah, we have a bunch of members in Germany, actually. Right. We have we have members all over the world. We have members in 115 different countries. I believe Germany is in the top 10.
Fun fact, who's wearing headphones, owns half a True Trading Group, and can't go back to Germany? This guy.
Why can't you go? Why? Because the tickets you got a ticket or something?
Yeah, I got a bunch of huge speeding tickets on the Autobahn that our friend
Time out. How do you have? I thought there's no speed limit on the Autobahn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Apparently, there is a speed limit on the Autobahn in different corridors, and if you speed in them, it's like a serious offense. And our friend Max was like, "Oh, you don't have to pay it; they'll eventually forget." Well, guess what? They didn't forget. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when I went to Italy, I came home and in the mail, I got 8 speeding tickets. Now I didn't know this, but in Italy, they just use cameras. So I just kept,
I didn't get pulled over. Like I'm sure they use cameras. No one's going to try and pull you over going that fast.
Yeah. No, but I had no idea, but I paid them all though, because I plan on going back to Italy many times.
Yeah, no, for sure. I have, I didn't know that it doesn't matter. The bottom line is, it was definitely a bucket list item of mine to drive on the Autobahn in a fancy car, driving very, very fast. And I did it. And it was a cool experience. I'm only going to do it once.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. Good for you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So it's Meta.
So what do you think happens next? Like, I got to tell you, and I know I just asked you a question and now I'm going to tell you something. Is Fed Day getting a bit annoying?
It's getting less important.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's getting less important because the Fed is getting towards the end of their cycle. So there really aren't surprises anymore from the Fed. Earlier in the rate hike cycle, we never knew. Was it 25? Was it 50? Was it 75? It was all this, we never knew. Was Jerome Powell happy? Was he sad? Was he mad? And the markets really reacted in huge ways to that. If you remember on the live stream last night, I had said that I believed that the announcement at 2:00 was going to be very muted. That I didn't really think you're going to get a move from the market during that time, but I thought that the move would come then when Jerome Powell goes through his press conference, and I thought the markets would initially move higher and then sell off towards the end of the day and finish red. Well, part of that came true. Part of it did not. We finished flat. We didn't finish red. We finished literally flat, right at where we closed yesterday. So it's basically like the market never even was open today when you look at the price that we're at today versus the price that we were at yesterday when the markets closed. So, the markets were fully expecting a 25 basis point rate hike today. It was fully priced in. That's why you didn't get really a big move. Then it came down to, well, is Jerome Powell going to be hawkish? Is he going to take a victory lap? Is he going to say, hey, we beat inflation? Or is he going to say, hey, we're nowhere near done. We still got to raise rates. We got to stay on top of this thing. And today was a very calm Jerome Powell. He wasn't hawkish at all.
This was the closest to a victory lap you're going to see him take.
Yeah, this was I think so. I think that's a fair, because he didn't commit to we're going to raise more. He said we will raise more if the data warrants it. But here's the thing though, there's no Fed meeting next month. So your next Fed meeting is not until September. You're going to get 2 job reports before then, and you're going to get 2 inflation reports before then. So the only way, if you see 2 more CPI numbers that come in under expectation, maybe they don't raise in September. But it would be interesting.
Does it even matter if they raise in September at this point? Because even if they do, he's not going for round 3 as long as the numbers make sense. So at this point, all right, so they do another 25, you got it. I mean, I don't think that everyone's hanging by bated breath. I don't think this market is dependent on whether or not we go another 25 or not at this point.
I think the markets would be disappointed if they raised again in September. And the reason why I think that, right now it's the soft landing scenario. Right now everything's pointing towards a soft landing. But a soft landing is a fragile thing. So it's like, you can't just sit there and say, oh, well, soft landing, so let's keep pushing. Because eventually, if you keep pushing, the soft landing then doesn't happen.
Right, and that's what he said today.
What do you mean?
Jerome Powell said that today, that once we get to where we need to go, it would be, I forget the exact wording, but something about it being irresponsible to just blindly keep.
Oh, right. Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like that, if they raise again, that means they're still in their hiking phase, and it just starts increasing the chances of them just continuing to go too far and then keeping rates too restrictive for too long, because now you have real positive rates. The Fed funds rate is higher than the rate of inflation, so it is a restrictive rate. But they're still raising. If they're still raising rates while inflation is coming down drastically, the markets might get a little upset if they raise again in September. But it depends on the data. You
say that one more time during this live stream, and I'm gonna lose it.
It depends. No, dude, it depends on the CPI data over the next couple of months. Because what I'm really interested about to see with the CPI data is commodity prices are starting to go back up. Oil is up 14% this month. Like gasoline prices are up 20 or 25% this month. Grain prices, so the price of food and everything, those are all on the rise again. So you got a lot of help in the CPI number coming down. You got a lot of help in food and energy prices. Food and energy prices from last year have really come down, but now you're starting to see those commodities tick back up. What does that do to the CPI number then? does that CPI number now, do we start to get a number that comes in higher than the expectation? Or do we continue to see that drastic drop that we've seen month after month after month for the last like 5 readings that we've got, that they've come in under expectations? So let's see what that does to the CPI number, because if you start to see that, now all of a sudden a CPI number where it's expected to be, headline numbers expected to be 2.8 and it comes in at 3.0 when this past month was 3.0, well, now that's not going to be accepted well by the market. Or even worse, what if inflation actually ticks up? What if it goes to 3.1? I don't think it's going to tick up. I just don't think it's going to come down as fast as people would like it to come down now. It's a lot easier to go from 9 to 4 than it is to go from 4 to 2. And that's where you are now. This is the hard part. And Jerome Powell spoke about this today, where we're at a 3.0 CPI number.
I think he's going to skip, dude. I think he's going to skip and assess.
Yeah, he said that he doesn't expect inflation. This is what actually made the markets pull back today when he was talking. When he was, I'll pull up the SPY just so you guys can see in relation to the price. So here is when Jerome Powell said, I don't expect inflation to get back to 2% until 2025. So right there, that's when he said that. So 2025 is a long time away, man. You're talking a year and a half away until where he thinks you're going to get inflation to 2.0. We're at 3. So he thinks it's going to take a year and a half to drop 1% on that CPI number. So you got
the last 5 pounds are always the most stubborn to lose.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Very true. But it is. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with inflation, rolling through, and the commodity prices that have gone up. I'm going to be something that I think everyone's going to be watching very closely.
Understood, Mr. Mike. It just kind of feels like a huge whirlwind right now as we're getting to the end of the month. It's been such an insanely fast-paced month.
It really has.
July has blown by.
Really has. It started off super slow because the July holiday, right? It was like that week was so weird.
Dude, it was like watching paint dry.
That week was so weird. It was a half a day on Monday, and the markets are closed on Tuesday. And then it was like Wednesday, Thursday. It was like everybody just took off that whole week. It was such a weird way to start the month. And then you came back the next week, and it was like 8 Fed members spoke, and it was just all hell broke loose. It was CPI numbers. I mean, everything went crazy. And there was so much action mashed into like a 2 to 3 week window. And the markets have rallied during that time, and the trading opportunities have just been absolutely phenomenal. It's been a great month.
I mean, walk me through a little bit about walk me through some of the trades this month.
I mean, we can go back and take a look at Snowflake, which was a huge one. Snowflake, where this is a recent trade that I just recently got out of. This is over 100% gain. We shorted Snowflake back here on the 20th. That stock you can see now, that was $183. The stock's now trading at $170. $13 drop there on Snowflake. I'm not still in the position though, but I'm just saying where the stock is now compared to the entry point. But then we got an over 100% gain in this move, this down move right here that you see. That's over 100% gain on put options on Snowflake. And that was just an unbelievable trade. You also had a swing trade on Netflix, and this was also another 100% gain. A trade that actually Shy, one of our other professional trading mods, into a trading group, and she actually exited this trade today, right around here. So right around there was the final take profit for Shy today, and that I believe was over 100% gain on that swing trade. You can see a huge drop on Netflix following earnings, and she stepped in and got short that name back there on the earnings release because of the negative catalyst with earnings, and the stock's just been trading lower ever since. And you got like another $20 move to the downside on Netflix because of that. So, I mean, these are just a handful of the trades that we were able to capitalize on. And you also have Coinbase, Coinbase was another 100% gainer that we were able to capitalize on. We were actually only in this trade for 2 hours and we're able to pull out a triple-digit gain on Coinbase when Coinbase had that huge rally earlier this month. We were long on NVIDIA this month, which is, what better stock to be long than NVIDIA? We caught this move, this 2-day move right there. We caught that for a nice little swing. That was over 100%. That was actually over, So the day trade was 100% by lunchtime. The swing trade was 250% in 2 days.
So no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal on that one. But these are some of the bigger trades that we've been able to hit on so far in the month of July. This is just a handful of them. There's other moderators in chat as well. This is I'm just showing you guys a couple of my trades from this month. But there's 10 professional traders that are with you in True Trading as well, and they've had a lot of great trades as well.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. How many people on this live stream right now are not a True Trading Group member? If you're not a member of True Trading Group, can you type TTG? We may do something cool for you guys if you're not a member of True Trading Group. So, let's see what we got.
Nice. Go ahead, guys. Type the letters TTG. Those of you that are on here that are not members. If enough of you answer, maybe we'll do something special for you guys. We got Christopher, Doc,
Robinson,
Clint, Ivan Oscar, welcome back. Alan Harding, welcome back.
Did you say ayahuasca?
Ivan Oscar.
Oh.
Super, Thomas, La Pantera, welcome, guys.
Do you know what Pantera is?
Panther. Lewis, welcome. Big Frank, Pedro.
It's a band.
I don't know, nor do I care.
Dude, careful. There's a lot of big Pantera fans.
I don't care at all. Zero.
Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that?
Zero care in the world.
Sean Vick. Anyone else? YouTube live stream. Anyone else? Anyone else? Crystal Schroeder. Today was your first day as a full member. What did you think?
Oh yeah, Crystal Schroeder that just joined yesterday.
Somebody goes, no to Pantera. Unsubscribe. You fucked us, Mikey. I liked all the info. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Just give me 5 minutes alone. With what?
Just his thoughts.
Yeah. Yep. No, I get it. All right. Well, I look forward to learning as much as I can. Awesome. How many people have signed up to True Trading Group this month that are on this live stream? I'm curious about that. We've had a good amount of people sign up in July, which is typically the slowest month for us historically. And it's turned out to be a huge month for new people. If you signed up this month for True Trading Group, go ahead, just sound off in chat if you have.
Yeah, July is usually a slow month. It's usually a month everyone goes on vacation. It's usually
Historically, July is our slowest month of the year for the last 3 years running.
Is it really every year for 3 years?
Every single year, this is the lightest month of the year.
Really?
Yep.
For 3 years in a row. Wow.
Yep. I don't know what it is, but it's July every year, and then August is big, and then as you get closer to December.
You know what it is, Adam? It's the summer. Everyone's kids are home from school, so everyone is spending more time with their family. They're going on vacation. It's the summertime. So people are usually less active, but that's not been the case this year. This year, July has been a phenomenal trade.
A lot of people, man. A lot of people signed up this this month.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't even referring to people signing up. I'm talking trading wise. Like action in the market has just been phenomenal this month.
I think it was really unexpected too. I don't know like how many people expected it to be this good this month.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I didn't either. But you know, when you take a look at all the different catalysts that we had, you knew things were going to get you knew things were going to get pretty wild once you came back from that July 4th week, and it was like, wow, it was CPI, it was 8 Fed members speaking, it was PPI, it was the jobs numbers, labor reports, and then you had earnings began, and then you had the Fed meeting, and there was just so much going on, like in such a short window of time. You knew things were going to get pretty wild, and we capitalized on it. We capitalized on it in a big way. Yeah, we capitalized on it in a big way. It's been a great month. Great month for members. A lot of members making money this month. It's been really good. Look, Travis goes, I killed it this month. Way to go, Travis.
How do you know members made money this month?
They tell me. And I know the trades that moderators have put on. I know a lot of members follow mods alerts, but I also know some members make their own trades based on the education they've received, and they tell me that they've been doing well. Let me see. Let's actually ask members. Members, do me a favor. Members, go ahead and do me a favor. Type the number 1 if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. Just go ahead right now. Members, now I'm talking to. Members, go ahead and type the number 1 if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Groups. Go ahead and type the number 1. So let's see. Instead of me just saying it, we'll let members actually answer the question for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to lay it up for you. You know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, look at those number 1. So anyone that's on here that's not a member, I would just pay attention to how many ones you see coming across the screen. These are your peers, guys. These are people that are just like, way to go, the M train. $13,000 day today. Great job. I had the best month I've had in life. Way to go, Catalina. So yeah, guys, you know, this is what's actually and truly possible. Nice. Made some money on Mike's SPY guidance today. Way to go, Lewis. It's so weird that there are 2 Lewis Winthorpes III.
Do you know what it's from?
No.
So it's a character in a movie from Trading Places.
Okay.
Joe, Trading Places? Yeah, Trading Places.
Trading Places, yeah.
Yeah, okay. With Eddie Murphy and Richard. Is it Eddie Murphy? Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor. Or not Richard Pryor. Oh my God. Who is it? Fuck you, Joe.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh my God. It's Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy is who it is.
Can you look at Susie Laurie's comment? $1,300 in 3 days on a $2,000 account.
Yep.
That's what happens when you hit triple-digit gains, man. These
Travis, Travis is at 70,000 in profit this month. That's actually verifiable because
verified.
I called Travis out in chat, and without because look, in True Trading Group, it is important that we don't, that we don't just, somebody says they make something like $70,000 in a month. We're not just gonna be like, oh, that's great, and not question it, because we want to know, well, how did you do it? How did you make that money? What did you do? Tell somebody else so you can help somebody else get to that point as well.
Right.
And dude, Travis, new member, been a member for 30 days. Totally went ahead, had no objection, sent over screenshots of his account, and he's 1,000%, 1,000% on board. It was real. I saw it. I 100% saw his account. Now, it is fair to say with that Travis is trading with size. So Travis is not trading a $5,000 account. He has a very large account. Okay. But he's mostly swing trading equities. And because of what he's learning, he was able to take profits at better levels, and he was able to get out of losing trades quicker. He said 60K when you verified it 2 days ago. Now it's this month is 70,000. Yeah. So the size does matter, Lisa.
It does, Lisa.
Yep. What? Joe's smiling. Joe's got at least a 5-inch smile.
Come on. Yeah, stop right there. Just cut it out right there.
All right.
Leave. See, you took one step too far. See, you're Lisa like took one step. I took a second. You just hopped right over. You took it one too far.
Yep. I definitely have a 6-inch or 8-inch vertical. So I hopped over everything.
It's a terrible vertical.
Yeah, well, they call me tripod. Moving on. Moving on. It's not Friday yet. It
feels like it.
It does. Like man, you know why though, dude? It's because it's been such a profitable month. It's been such an intense month.
Yeah.
So much, like, we went all month to get to today. You know? All month to get to today. And it's like, damn, all right, well, is it safe to like relax for a minute now, or what are we doing?
No, we got a ton of earnings still coming out, man. There's no time to relax. You relax when the market closes because there's so much opportunity on a daily basis in this market. I mean, we're in the middle of earnings season. You know, this is the busiest earnings week of the season, but it's only the second week. You still have companies like Amazon, Apple, NVIDIA, AMD, McDonald's, but you still have so many companies that have to report still.
Yeah, this is true.
So we're just getting going here. And then in August comes, you've got the Jackson Hole meeting for the Fed.
That meeting scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, because of what happened last year.
I got PTSD from that meeting.
Last year's Jackson Hole meeting is really what started the crash of last year.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have PTSD from that, but it's a very different time. It was a very different time. Inflation was in a different place. And I don't expect anything even remotely close to that from Jerome Powell this year. I'll pull it up on the chart just so people can see what we're talking about. I'll show you guys. This was the Jackson Hole meeting last year. See this gigantic red candle in the middle of the screen? That was the Jackson Hole meeting. Now
candles that big hurt.
Oh yeah. So you see that the markets were on a nice steady uptrend in July, right? You bottomed in June. So this was the markets crashed there in the spring. We bottomed in June. Then we had the big rally in July. And then you had the Jackson Hole meeting. The Jackson Hole meeting just destroyed everything, right? Just destroyed everything. And it really is what started. And then you had the higher than expected CPI number 2.5 weeks later. And that is really what then sent the markets into a complete tailspin all the way down to make the October low that was the low of the crash of last year. So that's why people have, PTSD over the Jackson Hole meeting, because the last time you had the Jackson Hole meeting, the markets went down, and they went down in a big way.
Somebody's asking, do bad things happen? So explain to people what happened at Jackson Hole for those that maybe don't know.
Jackson Hole is just a large, economic forum conference, and every year the chairman of the Federal Reserve gives a speech, and it's where all of the world's, financial minds and economic minds are gathered for, a forum and a conference. And
as Trader of the Year, are you gonna be there this year?
I'm a keynote speaker this year. So it's a very highly anticipated speech by the Fed chairman. And it's one that the whole world really listens to. So that's why it's important, but it's not going to, I really don't expect something like you saw last year. There's no reason for Jerome Powell to come out and scold the market like he did last year. Last year, he scolded the market. He told everybody that they're idiots without saying that they're idiots. He told everybody, you're not listening to me. And after that speech, that speech usually lasts like 20 minutes. And his speech, I think, lasted like 7 or 8 last year. It was like, hey, everyone, thanks for being here. You're all assholes. You're not listening to a word that I'm saying. I need to raise rates. I'm going to raise them fast. I'm going to raise them far, and you're not ready for it. So stop buying stocks. The market keeps going higher. You're making my job more difficult. Stop. Goodbye. That was basically the Jackson Hole speech from last year. I don't expect that this year.
No.
I expect almost the opposite of a little bit of like a, hey, things are going well. We got to stay at it. I expect kind of a tone like that.
Mm-hmm. So you went to college, right?
Yes.
Where did you go to school?
TCNJ.
That sounds like a sandwich. What is it?
TCNJ. It's College of New Jersey.
All right. And you were an econ major?
Finance.
Did you go to a lot of college parties?
Yes.
Do you know? Were you in a fraternity?
No. I was in the baseball team.
Okay. Do you ever see guys in a fraternity party before?
Yeah.
You know how they get like crazy intoxicated and it's like obnoxious?
Yeah.
If we pull off a soft landing, that is how I envision Jerome Powell celebrating.
You know what's interesting, though? What Jerome Powell did say today is that the staff members of the Fed. So if you guys didn't know this, which I'm sure maybe some didn't, a couple months ago, the staff at the Fed, which is not the voting Fed members, you see, there's hundreds of economists that work at the Federal Reserve, and they come up with their own forecasts and their own analysis outside of and separate from the voting members of the Fed. And a couple of months ago, they had come out and said that their base case, the economists that work at the Fed, their base case was that we were going to have a recession by the end of this year. They said that a few months ago. Jerome Powell told us today that the Fed staff has now changed that to where now their base case, which means it's what they believe is the most probable outcome. When someone says my base case, that means this is my most probable outcome. That they said it is a significant slowdown in the economy, but not a recession. Now they didn't talk about next year, but they're talking about this year. They're no longer expecting a recession to hit this year. And that was a pretty big change that Jerome Powell told us today from the staff of the Fed.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see a recession, bro.
Not this year, man. It's too late.
I don't even think you're going to see it next year. I think you're going to dodge a major bullet with this. I do. I don't think we see a recession. I think the jobs market softens, as it needs to, because the number it's at right now is so incredibly unrealistic.
So insanely low. 3.6% is so insanely low.
Yeah, it's not a real number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm shocked, man. You asked me in December of last year, I said, yeah, I think we're going to have a mild, shallow recession in 2023. And you're sitting here in July, unemployment is 3.6. GDP is like 1.8, 1.9. Earnings are fine. Jobless claims are below 250K a week. It's like, where is the recession? It's just simply not here.
Brother, I'm telling you, I don't think you see it. I think that you do see a weakening or a softening in the jobs market. But I think that's it. I think that's it. U.S. Has the best recovery economy data of any first world country. Yeah.
Oh yeah, by far. By far, actually.
Yeah.
China's not having a great time coming out of their lockdown.
You know what this whole thing has done is, I don't know about you, man, but just talking from like a world economic view, right? I didn't really I don't know what you thought about Russia and China before all this happened with COVID and everything else, but I viewed them as maybe way further along than, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but further along than what they actually were. Trying to explain this correctly, it's difficult, but I viewed them as more of an economic equal, more of a, not just more on
Russia's nowhere near.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is that I just viewed it. I had this idea that it was just more closer to an even footing compared to what it actually ended up being. More advanced. And I think that China and Russia are getting exposed pretty hardcore, bro.
Well, Russia's not in the same. It's really the U.S. and China are kind of in a world of their own. And then you have Japan and Germany. Russia is just as far as the economy. Russia is nowhere near the United States.
And I get that. I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying, you're talking about global superpowers. And, I just kind of just feel like they're getting exposed a bit.
Yeah, I think China, China stayed in their, Meta's really moving higher now. China stayed in their lockdown for a whole year longer than everybody else, which everybody had anticipated that entire extra year of lockdown would have just further, exaggerated the pent-up demand that we saw here. Like when you came out of lockdown in the US, you saw such a massive surge in demand for everything. And that's what, helped push inflation even further, because that demand was just out of control coming out of lockdown. And people expected, China's economy, and they've got even more pent-up demand, that whole extra year of being on lockdown, that they expected their boom to be even bigger than what we saw here, and it hasn't. There's been this weird lull coming out of COVID, where it almost seems like the Chinese consumer is just tired and defeated and just
because they have nothing left, bro. Their whole lives and worlds are done.
Yeah, it's crazy. You have China youth. So the Chinese youth unemployment rate is 21% or 22%. It's massive. So if you're a recent grad, you're in your 20s, your early 20s in China, doesn't look good for you. 22% unemployment rate for the Chinese youth. And that's just an incredibly high number. And you're also seeing that I guess maybe the stimulus was not what you had here in the US, as far as the amount of money that was just pumped into the economy from the government. I don't really know the details of what China's stimulus packages and what they were doing with their economy. I'm not going to speak too much to that because I don't really know.
They weren't.
No, they were, but I don't know exactly the details of what they were doing compared to obviously the details that we know here in the U.S. And then being a communist government, there's other things they can do that you wouldn't even see or do here, so it's different. But the consumer in China is behaving very, very differently than the U.S. consumer. Now, call them smart, call them dumb, whatever, but they're not spending the money that they saved during COVID like the U.S. is. It's being saved. So
because they don't have the same employment rate, so they're not making it back. So even if somebody in the U.S. is spending money that they saved from COVID, they're still making a higher wage than they're making previous, and inflation is coming down.
Yeah, but China never had an inflation problem though. China's inflation never went to 10% like ours did. China's
their unemployment and the value of the yen went through the floor, bro.
I mean, they don't. I mean,
it's like 22 cents for a taxi ride or something. It's stupid.
Yeah, but the unemployment rate amongst the youth is extremely high, but their unemployment rate against adults is not that high. But yeah, it's just interesting. Regardless of what the reasonings are, it's just interesting to see such a different behavior between the U.S. consumer and the Chinese consumer. It's very, very different behavior. So it's just interesting to see, and that caught a lot of people by surprise. A lot of people were expecting the Chinese consumer to just go crazy coming out of lockdown, and they haven't. So it's interesting. No one is recovering or has the economic stability and resiliency that we have here in the U.S. so far.
Yeah,
the
Chinese economy is getting better though, just not as quickly.
What's that?
The Chinese economy is going to, is improving. It's just not improving as fast as it is here.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yes, we do have TG members in China, Debbie.
Yes, we do.
We do have a bunch of members in China. We have Hong Kong.
So I just wanted to show you a couple of things here real quick.
Sure.
So in my head, this is how I envision Jerome Powell at Jackson Hole.
That's fantastic.
I then see him like this, and then ultimately at the end of the night like that.
I would love to be sitting right next to him having that drink.
So
that's great.
Thank you.
That's what we got to get a cigar in there.
Oh man. All right. Well. Boom, boom, boom. Me too with some Patron. Oh damn. Crystal's wild, bro.
Listen, not the Patron. Get some. We got to get you some 1942 maybe or something.
She said nah. Some 420.
Oh damn, Crystal like that? Oh, get you some Casa Azul maybe. No, maybe at least a Casamigos. No,
You've been here for a day. Somebody just said, "Let's get on with the sales pitch." In all the years that Michael and I have been doing this live stream, that is quite literally the first time that anyone has ever said, "Yo, let's get on with the sales pitch."
I mean, so a couple people have asked, like, "Hey, how do I join?"
No. That I'm telling you, yeah, like, how do I join? Whatever. M. Virginia, that signed up last night, says, "How are you guys able to service all your members?" Well, Mike worked at a brothel for many years.
Yeah, tell how I got
what?
That's how I got my start.
Right. This was at the beginning before he worked on Wall Street, and then after, in between, sandwiched, in between times. And he serviced all sorts of people, men, women, an arraignment of
Where are you going with this? This poor woman's asking a real question.
I'm just saying that you can service people.
Yeah. Quite
no,
well.
but in reality, how are we able to service members, all of the members? We have we're a real company. It's not just Mike and myself. You see Mike on these live streams, but there's 10 other professional trading moderators. There are,
over 30-person staff.
I'm drawing a blank. 30-person staff. There it is. And then you have people like Elizabeth Novak that says you don't. You can't please everybody. Elizabeth, you and my father now have something in common. Nothing's ever good enough. It's okay. Sorry, I could not please you, Dad. I mean, Elizabeth. Anyways, yes, Mike did work his way to the top in that brothel, oddly enough, because he is now bottom. So, no, I paid for your service of nothing. Ouch.
Wow, Elizabeth, I'm sure out of 700 people, you're the only person that feels that way that's on this live stream.
No, but I'm sorry that she feels that way. We work really hard. Poll how many have thought it and not said. How many have thought what? That we don't service them? Anyways. Elizabeth, I'm sorry. I do appreciate you coming on the live and voicing your opinion. We look forward to continuing to service you. All good.
Or not, I guess, servicing her.
Huh?
Or I guess not servicing her.
Seems like she needs to get serviced,
Elizabeth, I will service you. Personally.
I think it's an amazing service.
It's a fantastic service. It's the best service that's out there. Who are you kidding, Elizabeth? I mean, God, where else are you going to get $5,000 worth of tools? Right? Where else are you going to get guided by 10 professional traders every single day?
What is her actual, keep going. I didn't mean to cut you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, where else are you going to get a list of stocks with entry and exit prices before the market even opens of what professional traders are telling you what they're going to do for the day? Where else are you going to get a group of 10,000 members that actually care about everybody's success? And members that help each other and members that do their own workshops to help other members answer questions. Where else are you going to find a group that's going to do, workshop after workshop after boot camp after boot camp, almost every single other week? Every week we have workshops. It seems like every month we have boot camps. We do red to green workshops every month for people that are still struggling. Where else are you going to find a community where 10 professional traders are trading with you from before the market opens till the end of the day closing bell every single day? Where are you going to find that?
What's
all
really
for right around $1,000 for the entire year. Where are you going to find that? I'll tell you where. Nowhere.
All right. So Elizabeth's actual name is Elizabeth Corrigan. And let's see. Is she a member? She's no longer a member.
Why are you here?
No, you have to say it like that. I mean, I'm sorry.
I just don't understand. So if Elizabeth, if you were a member and you hated us and now you're not a member, why in God's name are you on our live stream? That's a real question. Why would you still be here? Why would you be listening to anything that I have to say? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, she was not able to. I see it now. From September 5th of 2022, issues setting up my computer. Sent several messages via text and email. Email through TTG website with no response. I signed up July 5th, 2022. It's been frustrating not being able to use all the programs. All, quote, chat involvement has been through my phone, which, as you can imagine, is difficult. Yeah, I can understand that. But we don't have any programs. Everything is web-based. You know?
That's not our. I mean, yeah, Elizabeth, I understand. And if you're not tech savvy, I get it, but we're not Geek Squad. We can't send somebody to your house and set up your computer for you. I mean, all of the tools in our entire platform.
Maybe she's on here because she wants help, though. So I don't want you to like chase her away.
Well, our entire platform is web-based. You know, I mean, we'll help you in any way that we can. But
well, she's not on here. She's not on here now. Anyways, all good. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Yes, it is, Joe. Yeah, it's the yeah, all good. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna move on. Hey, I wish her the best, man. It's not easy, and sometimes things can be frustrating, especially when you're not technological.
And we did respond to her. She just
I know. I'm looking at all the responses right now.
Well, I know, because someone else is like, oh, well, if they're complaining you didn't respond to their emails, that's the issue. But we did respond to her emails. She just didn't, she just wanted someone to set her computer up for her, and we can't set her computer up for her. So we tried the best that we can to walk her through it, but she wasn't able to do it on her own. I mean, so I don't know. I'm not sure what else to say or do there.
No, there's nothing to do. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, hey, nobody wants, nobody wants to see anyone else fail or not succeed. So I'm sorry she's had that experience. Elizabeth, if you're watching this, and I know Mike is Mike, and I can play good cop today. If you would like, if you would like to communicate with us, hang on a second. We're willing to, work with you and help you out. So, we work very hard to make sure that we leave no trader behind at True Trading Group. That's something that we work really hard on. Unfortunately, no matter what we do, there will always be somebody that struggles or doesn't understand, or, and they'll, you're not going to be able to help every single person. And yeah, Doc is right. She's not complaining about the content. She's not complaining about, the service. It's a technical thing. So, look, Elizabeth, if you want to reach out to me personally, I'm more than willing to try and help you. That's it. Anyways. I don't know how old she is. I don't think that age makes a difference. What else? Oh, someone mentioned her age. I have no idea. I wish her the absolute best, and I'm sorry she's upset and frustrated. You can't say them all. Yeah, look, I mean, we get all sorts of, we get a lot of praise. You guys see a lot of praise on here, and we get a lot of, And we get a lot of, we do get, not a lot, but we do get some hate, and that's okay. It means you're doing something right. So let's see here real quick. How many people on here right now are not True Trading Group members? I didn't get a chance to do what I wanted to do earlier. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, we didn't get a chance to do it before. Go ahead and type the letters TTG if you guys are not members of True Trading Group. Again, we'll see how many people are on here. If we got enough, we'll do something maybe special for you guys. Go ahead and type the letters TTG for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group. Dylan, Christopher, Avanaska, Sanjeev, Paris, Mike Lou, Richard. I'm going to get this. I like that username. I think I told you that before.
Oh, yeah, Doc. Every negative thing does kind of hang us up. We put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah. Randy, Hammer, Lewis, Tad.
All right, the first code word for tonight is I don't know. What is the first code word?
You want to just give both of them?
No. Oh, yeah. All right, fine. The first code word is soft.
I see where you're going.
I don't think you do.
Soft.
So what we're doing is tomorrow we're going to go ahead and we're going to give away $2,000, $1,000 to 2 people. And you're going to need the code word from today. Or I'm sorry, you're going to need 2 code words from today. So the code word is soft is the first code word. The second code word is landing. Did you get nervous for a second?
No, I'm laughing at Diana, though. Diana Zamora. I'm laughing at her.
Why? What did she say? Soft service?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
She's talking about ice cream. What? What's the problem?
I know that she's talking about ice cream.
Soft serve ice cream.
All right, so soft landing.
Lisa says she got nervous. Lisa, you were the one that started all this.
Yeah, Lisa, you keep putting comments.
Literally, Lisa, you started this whole thing when you said it's literally because Lisa's comment is what started Adam's downhill progression.
No, the whole time Lisa's like, "Oh, junior high
has become."
She keeps saying like junior high humor, and I'm like, "All right, she's into it. Let's keep going. This is fun."
It is all Lisa's fault.
This live stream is brought to you by Lisa Vogel.
Yeah. Oh man.
Soft BB landing. All right, soft landing of the 2 code words. Soft, and then sure enough, landing right after that. Doc, I hope you join. All right, moving on. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to give away $2,000 tomorrow on this live stream. Now, let's see how many people are still here that are I want to see, because if enough people type TTG, I will let all non-members participate in that giveaway tomorrow. Okay? So type TTG in chat if you are not a member of True Trading Group, if you want a shot to win a free $1,000 tomorrow. Let's see what we got.
Dylan says, I'd rather have a membership. Well, Dylan, if you win, you can just take the $1,000 and get a membership.
Yeah. What do I consider to be enough people? I don't know. I know it when I see it, you know?
Yeah, just see how many people type through.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Joe, pull up the trial page. Doc, I need you to join, bro. I need people like you. I need people like Doc to be in True Trading Group.
What happened to this live stream?
You know what? Like I said, it's just a lot. All right, look. If you want a shot at $1,000 tomorrow for free, this is what you do. Go to ttgthree.com right now. Joe, you're going to walk me through this. Go to three.com, ttgthree.com, and you're going to put in your first name, your email, you're going to put in your phone number, you're going to click, yes, I want this. Now, what this is this is our 7 trading day trial. It is a one-time payment of $3. We charge $3 to make sure that you are a real person. Now, normally when you sign up for the trial, you are, when you sign up for the trial, Joe, go through the whole process. Like actually sign up for the trial. So normally when you sign up for the trial, you get, you get a price that you have to pay for an annual membership. That price is going to start at $14.20. It concludes. Don't type your credit card info on the screen. You could just scroll up so they can't. There we go. So Joe hid the screen, but you're going to enter your info, and you'll create your account and check out, and then I'll show you what it looks like in a moment when Joe is done. You're going to get 7 trading days with us. Okay, that means that today does not count. Tomorrow is your first trading day, and what's today? Wednesday. You'll have all the way to Friday of next week. After you complete your payment, you'll see a survey. Just fill out the survey before you get to your dashboard. But I'll show you what this all looks like. Now, as a trial member, there you go. So that's our member dashboard. And what you will notice square away here, see, Joe, you're already logged in. You had to do this from an incognito browser. You suck again. He's killing it, bro. But the point is that, yeah, again, back end Joe. That's what we call him. He's so pissed.
So pissed.
He's fine. The bottom line is this. Mike's typing, you're such a disappointment. So look, sign up for the trial. Anyone that signs up for the trial tonight, we will go ahead and we will include you in that giveaway tomorrow. But you have to be signed up for the trial. It is a one-time payment of $3 to prove that you're a real person. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay? That is it. One-time payment. There's no auto-renew, nothing like that. Okay? Mike, why don't you take the reins and explain it a little bit since it's supposed to be your fucking screen.
You were.
I know. You got this stuff. I believe in you.
You know, it's just trial membership, guys. We charge $3 to make sure that you're a real person. We maintain a very high quality chat room, and We maintain the integrity of our chat room. We're all focused on making money during the day. There's thousands of people that are in there, and we don't want someone coming in and just spamming a bunch of nonsense and jeopardizing that. So we charge $3 just to make sure that you're a real person. There is no automatic renewal. There's no automatic upgrade. There's no reoccurring payment. It's just a one-time payment of $3, and you get 7 full trading days with us. The weekends don't count. It's 7 trading days. You can trade with us, participate in chat, ask questions, communicate with members, really get a feel for what it's like to be part of the community, use some of the tools that are on the platform, get a sample of some courses, and really get to get a feel if True Trading Group is right for you. And you guys will have your name will be included in the $1,000 giveaway, the $2,000 giveaway. So 2 people getting $1,000 tomorrow. So make sure that you guys, if you sign up for the trial, your name's included in that. So you go to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3 spelled out.com. Name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this, fill out the application, guys, pay the $3 and you're good to go.
That's it. Comments like this concern me.
My advice, just being completely genuine and honest. If you don't have $3, I honestly don't think that you should be worried about stocks and trading and the stock market. I would get your financial house in order first.
Start a car wash right now.
I would get your financial house in order first, and then come back and find True Trading Group. We'll be here when you're ready. But if this, to say if you don't have $3, I would just being genuine and being honest. I would not be worried about the stock market right now.
Can I tell you what bothers me about comments like this?
What?
This live stream's gone off the rails anyways, right?
Way far off the deep end. There's no coming back from it.
All right. So I could, you don't mind?
Yeah, I don't know what you're about to do, but sure.
Got it. So for those that don't know me, right? I grew up pretty poor, right? Didn't have a lot of money, didn't have any money really. I know what it's like to make $20 last for 2 weeks. So on and so forth, right? Today is it's very different, right? Today I've started 3 separate businesses, totaling about, close to $100 million in revenue, in total from those 3 businesses. I didn't take money from anybody, like investments. I didn't, I started out of my dad's living room. I'm 39 years old and I started when I was 23, 22. So I know what it's like to absolutely have nothing. Let me tell you something. As little as we had, and I mean, growing up, I'm the oldest of 4, we used to alternate who got the couch, who got the bed, and who got the floor. I got to tell you, man, I've been in some dark places in my life. I have never, ever been in a place where I couldn't find a way to make $3. So it would be cool, and I know this is the internet, so whatever, but just speaking to you all as human beings for a minute, it would be cool if somebody were to say, yo, I don't really feel like giving it the time right now, or I'm not interested. Because when you say you don't have $3, it just makes you look like an asshole. It's okay to not want to sign up. It's okay to not be interested. But then say that. because saying that you don't have $3 is an insult to everybody on here that hustles their ass off to make ends meet. That's all I'm saying. Sorry.
Yep. We've already, we went left a long time ago.
I know.
You see Jess's comment?
It's on the screen. I mean, honestly, how many people in here type the number 1 if every day you wake up and you got to hustle your ass off to get yours? How many people on here type the number 1 if you got to wake up every day and hustle your ass off to go and get yours? That's a lot of people typing the number 1, bro.
No handouts here.
So the point that I'm trying to make is this. If you want to do something bad enough, you find a way to do it. There is always a way to make $3 to $5. I promise. You go start a car wash. You could sell feet pics. I don't give a shit.
I mean, you can't start a car wash. You don't have $3. How are you going to start a car wash?
I'm just saying, use dish soap and a towel. Most people have dish soap and a towel. Go outside. Go see if you wash your neighbor's car. Dish soap. Yeah, Joe, that's what I did. Dish soap and door to door. Mike doesn't know about that because he didn't grow up that way. But that's exactly what I used to do.
The dish soap and the towel is more than $3.
Bro, most people have it. Is the point that I'm trying to make. You have to go out and buy it. You need a bucket, a thing of dish soap, which you get for $1 at the dollar store. Yeah, he typed. Yeah, exactly. Mike doesn't know, bro. He's never had to do that.
No, I haven't.
Right. You literally get a bucket, a towel, and a 99-cent store, 99-cent store dish soap, and you go door to door asking if you can use their hose to wash their car for $10.
I like it.
The point that I'm trying to make is that if you want something bad enough, you'll figure out a way to make it work. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Cool.
Anyways, welcome Ryan McKeon to the tribe.
Welcome, Ryan. Surprised. Happy you're here.
Yeah, look at this. I used to sell my mom's tomatoes from the fridge that she bought at the grocery store when I was 3. I didn't like tomatoes, but I liked having money even then. Anyways.
Where do I sign up finally, David Montoya?
All right. If you want to sign up for a full membership to True Trading Group, we're in the process of raising our price. what you can do, put the number on the screen, Joe. Go ahead, send us a text message right now, 786-505-4049. If you want to sign up tonight, we're not going to go through a whole sales pitch. Go ahead and send a text, 786-505-4049, 786-505-4049. We will discuss membership options with you if you want. All right. And that's pretty much it. You know why it pisses me off, bro? Yo, money trades. Can I say something about you for a second, dude? Yes or no?
He doesn't know what you're going to say about him.
I think he does. Yeah, look at C-Trader, bro. Look at C-Trader. I sold tamales, lottery tickets, empanadas, learned how to fix shrimp nets. I taught myself how to build pool screen enclosures. The people that tell me that they can't figure out a way to make something work, especially in today's world with what you can do online and how you can make money online, dog, what is your excuse? Anyways, Money Trades is on this live stream all the time. Huge supporter of True Trading Group. He's been a trial. I think he's actually even been a member at other times. Let me just make sure here, so I don't want to not get it correct. But yeah, he's been a trial. He's been a member. 2 years. Let me tell you something. I know for a fact, dude is not well off. But that guy hustles, man. Hustles to make sure that he can do what he needs to do so that he could pay his bills, so that he can, continue to participate in the market where he can. Absolutely. People like that don't get enough credit, bro. It's just one of those things where it's like, we just came off of such a monstrosity of a month. And what we're doing is actually changing people's lives. People are really, really making money. And I don't know, sometimes it's tough, in a world and in an industry that's so backwards. Sometimes it's hard to come on here and just run a freaking sales pitch day after day. Especially when you have something that works in an industry where very few things do.
Yeah.
Anyways. So yeah, sign up for the trial or send us a text message, 786-505-4049.
Yeah, that phone number, if you guys are interested in the membership, we'll discuss the membership options with you. There was, I saw 2 people that were asking about it. You can text us, 786-505-4049. We'll discuss the membership with you guys. Otherwise, if you want to join the trial, don't forget you'll be included in the giveaway for tomorrow. If you join the trial, it's ttgthree.com. I'll talk about the SPY real quick because I see there's a million people just keep asking me about my thoughts on the SPY. I got to tell you, my conviction level for tomorrow is extremely low. I'm not coming into tomorrow with a a very clear thesis on whether or not I think markets are up or down tomorrow. I'm leaning towards a pullback day tomorrow in the Dow, possibly a recovery in tech. So I'm thinking that you may get a day tomorrow where the Dow is red, but then tech is green. That's kind of what I'm thinking about coming into the day. As you know, Meta having good earnings, pulling tech to the upside with Meta, and I think that you might see, maybe a little bit of a bounce back in some of these tech names. But I really don't have very high conviction, guys, on the markets. We're in this weird little lull of a consolidation phase where we're just kind of sitting. The market's the exact same place that it was at on July 19th. So you've gone through an entire week of trading and the market has not moved. You're in the exact same spot where you were on July 19th. Today's July 26th. So 7 full days and we're the exact same price. So I don't have very high conviction. I'm starting to see a little bit of a topping kind of momentum slowing down pattern in the Dow. You can see all these top end tails on the Dow. The Dow has had 13 green days in a row. It's the biggest streak since 1987 that you've had 13 days in a row where the Dow was green. And the SPY, you see some resistance up here. These three top end tails. Once you get to 456 and a half to 457. So I'm thinking maybe a pullback day, but it's not a very high conviction trade. All right. So I'm going to wait to see what happens in the overnight futures market. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning when the markets are opening up. Are we gapping up? We gapping down? What's tech doing? I'll really, go through my watch list and go through my analysis in the morning when I'm in chat with members. Before the markets open, we'll go over the game plan. But as it stands right now, I don't have high conviction on direction for the markets tomorrow. That could change by tomorrow morning. And I'll let you guys know what my top trade ideas are in the morning. Okay?
Oakley dokley.
All right, guys. So if you want to join the trial, ttgthree.com. It's a one-time payment of $3. Then if you guys are interested in the actual membership, just send us a text message. We'll go through the membership options with you guys, 786-505-4049. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. It was a pleasure. Was a little bit of a wacky live stream, to say the least, but appreciate you guys always being here, showing some love. It was a big day for the markets today, and we're going to look to finish out the week and finish out the last couple of trading days. You got three more trading days in the month of July. We're going to make them all count. It's been a fantastic month. We're going to look to finish the month off strong. So thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And, of course, turn on your notifications so you never miss out on these live streams. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Take care, gang.